right-wing Texas Gov. Greg Abbott hopes his Operation Lone Star border scheme pays off for him in there. Also for iPods. Like the troops deployed to the region under the state's order. The multi-billion-dollar political operation continues to be a train wreck. That's all the fault of the state, too. Because of a payroll mistake by state officials. Texas National Guard troops may owe hundreds or even thousands of dollars in unexpected federal taxes. The Texas Tribune and Military Times say in a joint report. The outlets said that soldiers had previously voiced their worries when the mission was experiencing other pay problems. Other reports had also previously described lack of proper equipment and sleeping facilities. We questioned about it at the videos and they said, "Oh, everything's all right," one soldier told the Texas Tribune and Military Times. "They told us everything was good." Related story. Justice Department is investigating Greg Abbott's racist Operation Lone Star scheme. Report says campaign action in the email. Officials explained that the integrated system was set up to pay service members twice a month. Better than once a great. To mirror federal pay periods. The Texas Tribune and Military Times report. Doing so led to the tax withholding error, which may affect 96% of service members on the mission who are paid twice a month. According to documents obtained by the Tribune and Army Times, Abbott's office, along with the Texas Military Department, was silent when asked for comment by the outlets. And that's because he's a coward who can't resist the cameras when he's in the mood for trashing migrants, which is all the beach, or promoting his xenophobic stunts treating children and adults like human props. But when faced with a swath of internal issues and discontent by soldiers, he's tried to pin his failures on others. This past spring replacing the Texas Military Department head. Many of the issues seen during this deployment were apparently seen in the past too. Yet Abbott still deployed them. You to switch generals. But overall know where the buck stops. Democratic challenger Beto O'Rourke told Army Times and the Texas Tribune at the Cups. The former congressman said Abbott has treated them with incredible disrespect as he has delayed their pay, cut their tuition benefits in half. I used them as political pawns in his re-election campaign. It's time to bring them back home. In the first. But they're being forced to be unofficial campaign staffers for Abbott's re-election. Soldiers are being told they're on their own when it comes with the state's tax error. Quote, "We basically got told it's on the individual soldier to figure it out, and that's more so what the frustrating part was," one soldier told the Texas Tribune and Military Times. Because that's the typical answer that we've gotten from the Texas Army National Guard. Like, "Hey, we need help," and they are just say, "Well, you just are going to have to figure it out." But there has also been an immense human cost. Abbott's Operation Lone Star stunt has resulted in the deaths of at least 30 people. Civil rights organizations said in a complaint filed with the Justice Department this past summer. The groups said state officers have racially profiled drivers under the scheme, with some of this harassment turning into unnecessary high-speed chases. HP said at least 30 people have been killed as a notebook, including 5 bystanders who had it to do with the stops. The scheme has not been tied to a number of soldier deaths as recently as this month. Several have been by self-inflicted gunshot wounds. So if ruled a suicide, the death would be the first suspected suicide linked to the mission since December of last year, and the 5th suspected suicide overall. The Texas Tribune reported, "When I'm so sorry to hear that a 10th Texas National Guard member has lost their life while deployed under Operation Lone Star." O'Rourke commented in the report, "My thoughts are with his family, community, and the members of the Reviewer who served all of us alongside him. They should never be used as political pawns." During the recent gubernatorial debate, O'Rourke also called the stunts incredibly dangerous for Texas. Related stories. At least 30 people have been killed as a result of Greg Abbott's racist Operation Lone Star scheme. O'Rourke slams Abbott's anti-immigrant stunts as incredibly dangerous during gubernatorial debate. Soldiers are speaking out about Greg Abbott's Operation Lone Star border scheme. They make it after an eruption of more scandals among Republican Senate candidates. 538's Nathaniel Rockich returns to The Amazing this week to discuss the effect these sorts of them can have on competitive races. Whether Democrats stand a chance to find the action. Again, the different ways pollsters create likely voter models. Embedded content.